Hey there, my name is Christopher Cantwell. Perhaps you heard of me. I do a little show called The Radical Agenda. And you might have heard I did a little time down in the Albemarle Charlottesville Regional Jail last year as a result of some things that went down with the Unite the Right rally. This is probably not news to you. You've probably been here before. But I was locked up with a few fellas over there. And one of those fellas' name is Michael Ramos. He's inmate number 631. I'm sorry, 632152. He got 9 years with 3 suspended for a total of 6 to do over getting in a fight with some violent criminal who was out basically on a crime spree, and a couple of heroes put a stop to that asshole's reign of terror, and Alex was one of them, allegedly, I should say. And so I was in a jail with him, and I got out, and I got to plead guilty to a misdemeanor and get back to the comfort of my beautiful bed here. But the guys that I was locked up with, they didn't get that luxury, and so I got word to them. I'm like, I'm out here. I got my website and stuff, and I'm like, I try not to call too much attention to them before they got sentenced or whatever, because I don't want to get them in trouble, right? But I told them, I'm like, you guys want to get a message out, give me a call, I'll record it. I got the capability to do that on my phone. And so Ramos called me up today, and that's the call that you're about to hear. I'm going to add just one note at the beginning. You're going to hear us talk about a guy, Curly. And if you were listening to Live from SED, you might have heard me talk about, there was this like pedophile on a block that we were up in there because they had us in there. We were all over the fucking news. They said the Nazis are coming to the jail, and that obviously drove the niggers insane. So, like, they had to put us, in segregation or whatever. And I think you'll hear me say on a thing with him, like, I thought they had to put the guy there as bait, right? They put a bunch of fucking Nazis and a Jewish pedophile on a block. And I figured they ain't got nothing on us. They put this guy there as bait. So anyway, that you'll hear us talk about that guy on there, and when I just say Curly, you're not going to know what I'm talking about unless I say that. And so I'm just going to read off real quick. The Albemarle Charlottesville Regional Jail, 160 Peregory Lane, Peregory Lane, in Charlottesville, Virginia, 22902. That's where you mail if you want to send mail to these guys. And the guys who are still in there are, as I mentioned, Michael Ramos, inmate number 632152, Daniel Borden, inmate number 631461, Rich Preston, 631860, and James Fields, 631438. Those are the guys of ours who are still in the Charlottesville Regional Jail. That's how you can write them a letter. That's how you can send them a money order. If you go to jailatm.com, I think you put money on their books using your debit card, if you see fit to do so. And as you might have heard me say before, and as you'll hear me say on this call, sending these guys a couple of bucks, dude, it's like you make their fucking week. Just get a goddamn free ramen noodle makes it day. When he calls me, you're gonna hear him say, he's gonna mention it's difficult for him to get money on his books to make a phone call. They cost 21 cents a minute to make phone calls in that place, and you can imagine that these guys would love to get on the phone. So if you could send them any money, that'd be a real swell thing for you to do.
We have a call at no expense to you from
Alex Ramos,
an inmate at Albemarle Charlottesville Regional Jail. To accept this call, press or say 5. To refuse, this call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hey, Ramos, how you doing, man?
hey man, how's it going, bro?
Yeah,
I'm doing all right.
yeah, it's all things considered, right? I'm glad to hear from you, but hey, I'm gonna let you know the call's being recorded. I'm not doing that because I want to, surreptitiously record you. And I want to let you know that just in case you want to get a message out, I can put out all or any portion of this conversation on my website if you want me to afterwards. Okay?
Right. Yeah, that's why I called. I was like, you know what, man, fucking no one's heard from me yet. I might as well fucking...
Yeah, you've been sentenced and shit, all right. It's not like talking is going to fuck you up, right?
Yeah, right. The only thing is I probably can't talk about my the appeal,
Right.
It's in the works right now.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, I could probably mention,
Yeah.
I'm getting an
What you
appeal,
shouldn't, if you're working on an appeal, you shouldn't talk about your case. And so,
Okay, yeah.
that would be my advice of it. Just don't talk about the case. Everybody knows what, anybody who's going to be reading what, and I'll just link them to, prior discussions of it. Anybody who's going to be listening to what we're talking about already knows, what happened in Charlottesville, the trial and stuff like that. And, the thing of interest, I would say to them would be, anyway, I mean, you could obviously say whatever you want. I'm just not going to give you a fucking script here.
You can always, like, fucking...
I can edit shit out, too. Yeah, I can edit shit out, too.
Yeah, And I think it'll work out better that way.
All right.
Fucking kind of like an interview type thing or some shit,
Yeah.
Make it more interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, tell me, what do you call? So you've been sentenced. They hit you. I know they hit Goodwin with 10 with 2 suspended. So and they hit you with 6 straight, right?
Yeah, it was 9 years. 9 years with 3 suspended.
Oh, they hit you with 9 years and 3 suspended. Shit.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. And so,
exactly.
And they said Goodwin down the road recently, right?
Yeah, it was last week, Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday morning. So he's sitting in Coffeewood, I think.
All right. And does DOC have their eyes on you? Do you know when you're going down? Do you got some time?
Probably sometime next month.
Next month?
I'm not quite sure. It's gonna be a surprise. Yeah.
You guys still in FJ?
Yeah, we're still in FJ.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, for sure, man. Fucking but shit. When are you gonna record anyway? You want to do that later? Or
if I'm honest with you, like my phone, like if I don't know the number, like so, like I was just letting you know. I can start like if you want to record at another time, then like you can call me back, or I'll just edit the beginning of this call out, whatever you want to do. Anytime you call me, the call's just gonna the phone just records the thing. So just I didn't want to like be at the end. Hey, do you want me to release this? It's a thing I do because I don't, I got a lot of situations going on here. A lot of people do not fucking like me, want to hurt me. I got a lot of fucking problems, and I'm taking precautions. You know what I'm saying? So like, so I'm recording my calls and doing all this shit. You know, believe me when I tell you, buddy, I certainly ain't envious of you, but it's like I'll let you know. It's like I get out of that motherfucker and I think all my problems are solved. I'm like, God damn, this shit is just getting started, ain't it? It's like it's fucked up, man.
Hole, huh?
It's like
fucked up, man.
but it's from my perspective, it's one of these things like you get these. I've talked about it on the show, right? You go through like varying degrees of privation or whatever, right? Like they had us in fucking solitary that whole fucking time, and it's like they put us up on a block and we're hanging out. I'm like, yo, motherfucker, this is awesome. For like 2 weeks, that's cool, right? And then you're like, fuck, I'm in jail, They let me out of that motherfucker, and then I'm on house arrest, and I'm like, well, at least I can fucking like not be in jail. And then I'm like, motherfucker, I'm sick of this goddamn house.
Oh shit, man, I bet that was fucked up, dude. Like fucking, I was thinking that in here. I'm like, there's no way he's having a good time right now, fucking house arrest. You know what I mean?
It's
even though you can do whatever you want in the house. I mean, you
could, and then but what they did is so they had me inside just the 4 walls, right? And they're like, I couldn't even take the fucking garbage out for a while, right? And then they're like, all right, you can move around this little city here, right? And that was cool, right? Like there's a couple of bars in town, and I wanted to go to this bar, and then I'm walking home, and apparently walking home from a bar is a capital offense in Virginia or some shit. They caught me walking. No, I mean it's not literally a capital offense, right? But I'm walking home from this bar and these cops saw me stumble or whatever, and they came, they checked me out or whatever. They're like, yeah, you go to drunk tag, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm from New Hampshire, bro. Like the guy who walks home from the bar in New Hampshire stays out of jail, right? You go to jail if you drive home from the bar. Walking home is the whole point, right? And so I get stopped by these cops, and I'm like, are you fucking shitting me, dude? and they put me in there, and then they're fixing to violate my bond and shit. They're trying to put me back in there because I fucking walked home from a bar, and they put me on this fucking like alcohol monitor and shit. And again, I ain't envious of none of you motherfuckers, so I ain't want to be with you. It's a good, you guys help me keep shit in perspective, though, right? I'm like, I get fucking mad about things going on out here, and I'm like, I'm fucking pissed, and I'm like, guys was in there, still in there, man. I shouldn't be bitching about nothing. You help me keep a perspective, man. And I'll tell you.
Right. Yeah, I heard that, man. Fucking yeah, it's shit in here, man. Like we just get we still get ragged twice a week, but that ain't near enough. You know what I mean? We're fucking still sitting in the dark, pretty much, not getting any sunlight. So that takes a toll on your health up in here, and like the anxiety. I mean, of course, we all got fucking anxiety,
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
No, I know, dude. I went in there, and like, I gotta tell you, I've been in other jails before, bro, and like that was the worst one I ever been in. Not because of any particular set of dangers or whatever, just the conditions of it was absolute fucking shit. But you don't go outside, like I thought that shit was illegal. Like I was like, oh, somebody call the motherfucking ACLU on these What the fuck is this? Yeah, you're gonna tell me I can't see no goddamn sunlight for fucking how many fucking months? Are you out of your fucking asshole minds? It's crazy.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. I mean,
I never thought I'd say this, but I'm looking forward to you going to prison just because I think your life's gonna be better and shit. Like I hate to say it, but fuck.
No, I'm actually dying to go to prison. Seriously, just to go see the sunlight in the yard.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying, man. Like, I'm dying to feel the sun on my face and shit. This fucking seriously, man. It's real bullshit in here, man. You can't even see the sun in the window. Like, we still see that one brick wall outside of the window.
Motherfucker, yeah.
Like, hey, we have a window, but you can't see shit. You know what I mean? Like,
fuck, man.
Jesus, dude. I want to see something. Let me see a tree. Sometimes we'll see a fucking bee or a bird fly at the window.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's like, that's if a bird decides it wants to fly on a window.
Now you said they surprise you with your shipping to the DOC.
Yeah, they just randomly pick you up whenever they want.
Like did Goodwin not have a day's notice? Like they just like, come on, motherfucker, you going?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
They tell you the same day or like.
No, they won't. They'll tell you the day they're gonna pick you up. Yeah, that's
okay.
Right after breakfast.
Jesus Christ, you're like having breakfast and they're like, yeah, you're going to prison today. And you're like,
hey, back to shit, you gotta go.
Christ.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Not that I think anybody's anxious to stay on FJ or nothing like that, but it's kind of like really you be with people for a while and it's like fucking you can go meet some new motherfuckers. I talked to Borden the other day. He said that Goodwin said they had a fucking waiting crew for him or something. Some fucking hostels.
Oh yeah. I heard. Yeah, Borden had told me that that there was a warm welcome in for him at Coffeewood or some shit.
Yeah.
I guess people didn't like him, or
Yeah, I imagine there's going to be some of them over there. I mean, I think I can't imagine that fucking you guys are going to have too much trouble clicking up once you get to shaking hands. But that's a shitty moment, man.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it would even send us to the same prison, so they might end up separating all of us, send us different prisons in different directions or whatever.
Word.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's intake prisons, which he's in right now, I guess. I'm not sure when they would send him out somewhere else. But, but I think they hold you in 23-1. Until they classify you, and they won't just throw you in population right away. So you're sitting in 23-1 until they classify you and probably transfer you over somewhere else. At least this is what I've been gathering from the officers in here.
Right.
Experience.
Fuck, man. Well, I hate to say it, but I look forward to you getting at least off FJ, man. I fucking, I'm that fucking place, man. They got any fucking new meals in there? You still eat the same fucking seven
Oh
pieces
man,
of
we're
shit they
pretty
fucking.
much. Yeah, we're eating pretty much the same fucking shit. There's no fucking changes. I mean, we get like there's actually they give us these little Swiss roll desserts. They're like pumpkin spice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of tastes like cream cheese in the center of it.
Wow.
One time they gave us like a strawberry shortcake one, Swiss
Oh.
roll. Yeah, and a chocolate one.
There
And
you
we're
go.
just like, well, we don't get this all the time. Just the other day they gave us fucking chocolate chip cookie, and in the center of it, it was just like chocolate fudge paste inside of it. It was real big, a fresh baked cookie.
Oh, a fresh baked. I know they used to give us. What was
Yeah.
the fucking things they had like them chocolate chip cookie like things almost had like M&Ms in it, and they made like a cream sandwich. They get them fucking things between the those fucking things.
Yeah, they stopped giving
those
us
fucking things were good. I saw those like every time I saw those, it was like fuck yeah.
Yeah, man, them things are good, man. Me and Borden keep talking about those things. Those fucking little cookies with the cream in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe it says frozen or some shit like that.
Jesus
I know what
fucking
you're
Christ.
talking about, yeah.
But I know
Yeah.
a little bit of fucking variety fucking brightens it up there, man. You know.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, shit. They still give us that fucking chicory shit for coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
It's never gonna change.
Yeah.
Yeah, same old breakfast, different days, you know, shit like that.
Right on.
Fucking yeah, that really new change in here.
Yeah,
You know?
I'll tell you what, man. You know, sometimes I'm like, I'll tell you what, bro. All I do is fucking read and watch the news and do the show for the most part, right? And
Yeah.
fucking, there are moments when I'm watching what's going on out here, and I'm like, sometimes I think I might be safer than that motherfucker. like it's fucked up, dude. Like, so you see this shit? They just sent some fucking bombs to some Democrats and shit.
Yeah, we've been keeping an
Dude,
eye on
let me
that.
tell you straight up and down, this thing is a flat out hoax. Even the fucking New York Times knows it. It's complete bullshit. Those bombs were never designed to go off. It's a complete scam, right? And
I know, man. I looked at those things, man. They look so fucking fraud.
dude, and like even like they have like even like the law enforcement bomb experts, it's like these things were not designed to explode. And as a matter of fact, they even tested that there was like powder in them. They tested the powder, and it was like I don't know what the powder was off the top of my head without looking at it, but it was not an explosive powder. It was not a bomb. It was just supposed to look like a bomb. So like
I kept saying it was baby powder.
yeah, it was complete bullshit. It's like a pipe full of white powder with wires around it. A bunch of fucking weaponized autists from fucking 4chan went and like saw the clock on the supposed bomb and found it on fucking Amazon, and it was like for a car, so it didn't have an alarm. It's just like it's an alarm with it's just a clock with buttons, and so like it couldn't. There's no way it could go off. So like the fucking Democrats sent these things to themselves to try to fucking blame it on right wingers. Is the moral of the story I'm trying to convey to you, and like. Even Fox News is running with this shit. I'm like, it's a scam, you assholes. You kikes are trying to kill us. You know? They won't do it.
Yeah.
So I know we're going to get cut off. Say whatever you got to say. If you want me to release this, I will, or I won't, whatever you want.
I'll call you right back.
All right. I'll call you. I'll talk to you soon.
It's just going to cut us off. All right, I'll call you right back.
All right, bye.
You have a call at no expense to you from
Alex Ramos.
an inmate at Albemarle, Charlottesville Regional Jail. To accept this call, press or say 5. To refuse, this call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Ramos.
Hey, man. Yeah. That 15-minute shit, man. It's bullshit. 21 cents a minute. Fucking raping us in here, man.
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah, I know that fucking phone got fucking expensive in there. I know that shit.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm
definitely with $1 a day.
Yeah, well, well, you know, I thought, like I said, when I left, I'm like, they keep on locking up white people. They're gonna have to raise the rent in this motherfucker. But I guess they never got around to it. They're like, there's too many blacks coming in here for us to raise the rent. We're gonna have to keep it at a dollar.
Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy, dude. And, like, I mean, shit, they get paid fucking annually, I guess, by the government or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're making a shit ton of money.
Yo, is Curly still on a block with you?
No, man, we got him removed. We petitioned to get him out.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, rather than fucking, getting pissed off at him and yelling at him or picking a fight, we put in a bunch of inmate request forms, and we got him out, and within, 24 hours, maybe 32 hours or something like that.
Fuck, I wish I had known it was going to be that easy. You know how much fucking easier that the goddamn time would have gone when I was in there? I was fixing to do that, and I was like, oh, if we start fucking around with classification, they might split us up, but they fucking just took them off there. You guys get this fucking pedophile Jew off my cell block, and they were like, yeah, you're sure, no problem, sir.
Yeah, exactly. It was weird because I kept saying it in the beginning. I said we should put in a bunch of request forms to get him out, and fucking practically a year later, Fields is like, hey, we should put in request forms to get him out. So 4 of us did it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, it wasn't 4 of us. It was 5. It was 5 of us, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We petitioned to get him out. The next day, they come in here and fucking they get him out.
They just roll him out.
Yeah, they just because we went to the ICC meeting, and in the ICC meeting, fucking Goodwin told them, look, man, it's not going to be any more fun with him in there anymore. We're going to have some problems. So they took him out.
Oh.
24 hours later, they try to bring him back in here because the guys next door, they put him in the cell block behind us.
What, with the clapper and shit?
No, they moved him. He was on clap restriction for 3 months in the hole. but that's a whole other story. But they put him behind us where there was a bunch of pedophiles, right? And the guys in there, the blacks in there, said, if you don't stop running, we're gonna fucking burn you alive.
That's right. He would run back and forth on that block all motherfucking day, and he'd act like he had to fucking right away too. I was like, this fucking asshole. It's like, you want to fucking run back and forth for a little while, okay, but don't act annoyed with me when I gotta come out of my fucking cell block to fucking eat lunch, asshole. The fucking guy bumping it. What a fucking asshole. So he tried to do that with a bunch of on the other side, and they were like, we'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly. He definitely fucked up. And the first day he was in that cell block, he starts fucking running, and then they're like, stop running, or we're gonna kick your ass and fucking burn you alive. So they threatened to kill him. They removed him from the cell block. A week later, they throw him in HU1. HU1 is loaded with all types of people. HU1 didn't want him in there. 1 hour later, they're fucking taking his shit and throwing it in the trash and kicking him out. They kicked his ass out of the fucking cell block. And so they didn't know where to put him. And they tried to get him back in here, and we're like, fuck no, hell no. So I went to the hole for about fucking 3-4 hours because I refused housing. I didn't want to be with him. They took his ass back out of FJ, put him somewhere else. Then they cleared a whole cell block specifically to put him and all the other pedophile guys in there. So that's pretty much how it worked out for him.
Dude, you have no idea how, honestly, this is the fucking highlight of my fucking week that you're telling me this story, right? Because, I fucking hated that fucking guy, and that shit with the running was I wanted to tell him so many times, no fucking group of people would let you get away with this,
I know.
Nobody in any other fucking jail. It's like, we're trying to be polite, we don't want to get separated from each other, I'm tolerating your fucking shit, but you're out of line, right? And that fucking guy who just fucking keep on doing it and act like everybody's in his fucking way, like it's his fucking block. And you motherfucker, you were in 23-1 when we came up here. You fucking couldn't have done this before we got here. The reason you got out of here, the reason you got this fucking television set is because the fucking Nazis gave it down. So calm the fuck down.
Exactly. So get this, right? I used to throw salt on the floor to fuck with Fields for walking around barefooted, right? and I trolled him so bad one time he got mad at me, and I was like, all right, dude, all right. Fucking Curly comes out, and that's what triggered it all pretty much. Curly came out, he started fucking jumping in on it, and I started cursing him out and stuff. But fucking he goes to the pedophile block, right? He starts running, back and forth, jogging. There's a black dude that was in there. I'm not sure what his charges were, but I'm pretty sure it was somewhat similar. This dude, they had took Derek and John away and put them in the same cell block. They took them out of here.
Like when they moved Curly, they moved the other peds, or like this was all separate incidents?
Yes, like 2 days later. 2 days later, they moved them to the same cell block.
Gotcha.
So Derek walks by. He's like, "There's this one black dude who full on sprints across." And he's like, "This is fucking bullshit. I hate it there, man." He's like, "This one black dude just full on sprints across, like fully sprints, like not run or jog."
Yeah.
Sprints across, And I'm like, geez, these guys must be getting ready to try to escape someday,
Yeah. There's a fucking freight train up and down a goddamn cell block. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded. But yeah, we're glad to get him out of here, man. He was fucking, his presence was, his existence was just fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's fucking demoralizing, It's like a fucking daily fucking like, what? I felt like they were putting that motherfucker. I thought that motherfucker was bait, right? Because you know how they fucking portrayed us on the news, right?
Yeah,
they're like, these evil Nazis are just bloodthirsty wanting to kill people, and they're like, we'll put this fucking curly-haired pedophile in there, and he'll kill him, and then we'll actually have something on these assholes, right? That's what I thought they were fucking doing, fucking.
Yeah.
And goddamn it, I think they almost got their goddamn way a couple of times,
Almost, yeah. It almost did. Yeah, it got you a couple points in here at some point.
Got hot in there,
fucking, we were fucking patient for a whole year. We're glad we got his ass out of here, though.
Fuck. I wish I had known it was so fucking easy. Like, we were talking about dropping slips while I was in there, and I was like, but if we fuck around with classification, they might split us up. I was really concerned about it, you might recall, I was like, it could get worse, and fuck.
They gave that motherfucker 23 years.
You got 23 years?
He got 23 years. He's already in a Fed pen right now, somewhere in fucking Utah.
Shit. Well, fucking with what the fuck he did, they're gonna fucking give him fucking life, right?
Right.
You go kick some fucking asshole criminal twice. They give you a decade. You fucking go molest a bunch of children. You get 23. It's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So you think about the incentives we set in our society, right?
Right. Exactly.
Fucking crazy, man.
I heard Fed pens feed their inmates fucking very well.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you go into prison, Feds, from what I hear, I've never been to one, but from what I hear, Feds a place to go. The goddamn country club. They're like, oh, you're just a bunch of like high end drug dealers and tax cheats.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Shit. And we get these low class meals in here. Tray by tray, day by day, I guess.
Yeah, you get the federal government get a little looser with the funds in the fucking county, right?
Right. Shit, man. I think I'm gonna cut this one off. Fucking, I'm not much on funds here, so.
Okay, do you want me to release either or both of these recordings?
Yeah. Do whatever you want. Yeah, sure.
Okay, you got it. Fucking just say a message to the public before we cut this thing off. Just say whatever you want everybody else to know. I've enjoyed chatting with you, and I'm sorry to make you talk about the damn jail so frequently. I'm sure it's the last thing you want to talk about. I got to get caught up.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. No, people need to know what it's like in here. I mean, it ain't really fucked up, until you fuck up, but it's pretty fucked up. Other than that, I'd actually like to say thank you to everyone who's actually been supportive and sending letters and books and stuff like that. And a shout out to who've been pretty supportive too.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about, Brian. I'm going to cut the guy's real name out. I'm not going to put that out on the website. I know what you're talking about. They're good people you mentioned, and I'll let him know that you thanked him by name. Okay, I'll let him know. Okay.
All right. Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, definitely. Thanks for letting me come on the show and talk or whatever.
I'll definitely tell people to fucking get you a money order or whatever. I know that fucking you guys are having I threw it out there a couple of times and I don't know how much of anything came in, but I tell these guys, like you get a fucking these guys. I tell the audience on the show from time to time, like the fucking you make these guys' day, you give them a fucking ramen noodle, and I know what that is, and so I'll definitely do that.
Top ramen.
So and I got to tell you, man, and I know the last thing you want to hear about is my fucking problems, but I got fucking survivor's guilt out here, man, I got away from this fucking thing and I was really glad to fucking do it, but it fucking kills me every day thinking of you guys in there, man. So if there's anything I can do, when I came out here, I thought I was going to get back in business and I could go fucking start fucking pumping money in there myself, and they cut off my credit card process from my own website. I got fucking problems, but, I'll get it out there. Fucking people fucking ask guys to help you guys out, and just anytime you want to get a message out there, dude, you call me up. I'll record the call, put it on the website. You tell that to everybody on that block, and I'll do it for any of you, I promise. Okay.
Right on. Hell yeah, man. And I appreciate it again, man. And actually, if I don't talk to you soon, and maybe I'll call you in prison and stuff and give you an update.
All right. You got it, man. Like I said, if that's the next time I hear from you, that's the next time I hear from you. But you can call this number anytime, and as long as I'm not on the radio or fucking at that moment, I'll pick up the phone. I'll record. I'll get it out you want. Okay.
Right on.
All right, Ramos, fucking stay strong, bro. I'm so sorry that this shit happened to you, and I got your fucking back, man. Okay.
Right on. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, take care, pal.
All right, you too, man. Thanks.
Bye.